Good morning, everybody. I hope you're doing well and having a wonderful day wherever you are in this beautiful world. It is a beautiful world. It's a beautiful day out. It's a bit cold, I'm not gonna lie. That's why I've got the AC on. Got me myself some coffee. Um, some of you might know that I'm not a big coffee fan, but I recently started drinking some coffee. I've got a verse for you today, and it's from James 1:19. And it says, "So then, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, and slow to wrath." It really symbolizes how you ought to be. You know, listen, being able to listen to people thoroughly and hear what their need is, what they want to say, and understanding what they say. And then also slow to speak, because I feel like a lot of people want to just speak. When somebody speaks, I'm already thinking what I'm going to say, and as soon as I got that moment to say something, I say it swiftly. Be attentive, be attentive to what people say, and slow to, just spewing words. Like, consume what is being said, think about what's being said, and say words accordingly, what needs to be said. And obviously slow to wrath, because I feel like sometimes people can say stuff and there's miscommunication. You end up getting frustrated, wanting to say something now, and you're getting angry, so not being angry, like understanding, being slow to not spew out words because you just want to get out something. Listen, think about it, don't get angry, and say what needs to be said, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's cool. It really just symbolizes, this symbolizes a person that is wise, thinking about what they say, saying what's need to be said, not getting angry, because it's so easy to get angry. Somebody says, "Yeah, but man, you're this and that and what." I'm like, okay, well, I'm thinking, why is this person thinking? Okay, it's probably because I've done this or it's frustrating this person. So I'm thinking about the situation. I'm not getting angry. I'm understanding, trying to understand why this person is saying or doing what they're saying. I'm not becoming the insult. I'm just understanding why the insult is happening. And then obviously I'm not getting angry. Not getting angry because you got to try and understand it, and then trying to fix it, whatever. I mean, there's multiple ways that this could be applicable to, but yeah, it's very important. Swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath. Very important. I've got an interesting dream that I want to share with you that happened last night. So it was very interesting. I dreamt that it was like end times, if that even makes sense. And there was like these people chasing these people, like demons and monsters and stuff, chasing these people, including myself, in this weird setting. And I was trying to get away, not out of fear, but I'm trying to get to a place. But while I'm trying to get to this place, this group of individuals trying to get to this place, including myself, we're being chased out by these monsters and stuff, and it's weird. It's really, really weird. And I ended up getting to a destination where I was supposed to be, but it's just weird. I'm getting these weird dreams. There was this other part that I really wanted to share, but I completely forgot about it. It just feels like, the enemy is trying to chase people of God down. And because he knows we need to get to a destination, and the Lord wants you and me to get to that destination. That is His will. His will is for us to be a certain way, to live in a certain way, and to get to a certain destination every single day. And the enemy wants us to not live a certain way, be a certain way, and get to our destination. He wants to do everything to derail us from getting where we're supposed to be. And this dream just symbolized this event, you know. It was very weird. There was this other part that I really wanted to share, but I've completely forgotten about it now. And me saying that I've forgotten about it just affirms that I've actually forgotten about it. So yeah, remember, be attentive, be slow to speak, like don't just spew out words because you want to spew out words, and be slow to wrath. If today, this morning, you're sitting in traffic or dealing with people or dealing with circumstances and situations, don't get angry. Share that with the Lord, speak to the Lord, and try and sort it out in another way, you know, as opposed to spewing out violent words and getting angry and doing things that are not godly. Because I believe you can be in control of your life, and God does too. Tomorrow I'm gonna start reading some Bible. I do my verses of the day on my phone, on the Bible app. But from tomorrow on, I'm going to be reading from the Bible. I think it's going to be a good one. And I want to go over some interesting people like Elijah, Moses, David, Samson, Solomon, all these very interesting people. I want to go over what they've done, Samuel even, what they were, what they've done, how God has given them power to do things in His will and His way. And yeah, I think it's very interesting, and I'd like you to stay tuned and have a lovely day for the rest of the day.